All right, well, we've come to the end of this University Foundations course, Navigating Identity, and I'd like to review one of the recurring themes in this class, the dodecahedron. Now, this semester, this 12-sided device has served as a template to consider the objectives of this Navigating Identities course. It served as a physical guide to the concepts that we as individuals, learners, and Americans are exploring in this course. And we began with a case study of Boise State University, who we are in the realm of its core values, those character virtues, and whether we want to just be students or if we want to be lifelong learners. Next, we have the case study of the Basques. We're unique in that we have a large Basque population here, and we use them as an example group to look at immigrants into this country and their experiences. We looked at the case study of America. Greater than the sum of its parts, we consider what it means to be an American, from the micro to the macro. Then we considered what makes us, well, us. From the given traits that we have to those identifiers that we've chosen for ourselves. Now, we also looked at 4 university learning objectives. Teamwork, right there. We did a team exploration into a user group. In our case, it was Chinese Americans. Critical inquiry, using assertion, reasoning, and evidence, or R, to really explore a topic. Oral communication, presentations like this, and also live presentations in front of the class. And finally, innovation. Innovation, coming up with new ideas, new ways to look at problems. And we close the dodecahedron with virtues. 4 virtues. Learner, going back to the concept of lifelong learning as opposed to just simply doing the minimum as a student. Career, balancing making a living and making a life. Character, what we believe in and how we show that. And finally, identity. Identity is the one that I really wanted to focus on. Who am I? How did I become that person? The title of this class, Navigating Identity, is really what interested me in taking this class in the first place. First time I saw it in the course catalog, I was really intrigued. Identity is a fascinating subject, and I really wanted to see how that most foundational of personality traits is approached by this university. As an older student, non-traditional, I think, is the common term. I was curious to see how the younger students, with their possibly not fully developed identities, would handle this, and how the university would guide them in developing their own identities. I chose to focus on one specific identity trait, that of a second-generation American. My parents came here from Cuba. And I proposed that, well, obviously, American culture is going to have a huge influence on me and has in my 46 years. But I believe that second-generation Americans like myself actually change the face of America. We alter American culture just as much as it alters us. We act as translators. We take the culture that we come from and integrate it into the overall American culture. We introduce it to our friends who maybe have no idea about our background, who don't know our language or our food or our music. And we serve as that translator and introduce it to them. We modify that culture so that people can understand it. In that regard, I really believe that we change American culture just as much as it changes us. Now, what could be more fascinating than identity? with all of that taken into account. I've taken a lot from this class, and hope that I've been able to give some insight and importance and intrigue into this course, Navigating Identities.